Today, we will be playing Fallout. We have a list of pre-made characters to choose from. However, they're all bad. So I always suggest creating your own character. We will be named Robert, because that's the name of my cat. We will be someone who is 20 years old. We will be a man, and we will be long-haired dude. We will be taking the trades Gifted and Finesse. We will be dumping our Charisma because it's a useless stat in this game. We will be raising our Intelligence to 10, our Perception to 7. We'll be lowering our Endurance to 4, and then raising our Intelligence and our Luck to 9. We will be tagging Small Guns, Lockpick, and Speech, and we will now begin.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe, okay?
And into the breach we go. We're gonna just take a moment to assess our situation here. We're gonna look at what we have. We have 4 flares, 4 stim packs, 4 10mm ammunition, a 10mm pistol, and a knife. On the body next to us, there is 10mm armor-piercing rounds and another knife. What appears to be the best situation for me to do in this case would just be to run. To the west, you can see stars in an open sky, and for the first time in your life, you are looking at the outside world. Alright, now, we're gonna go to the one location marked on our map, and we discover a town along the way. To the south, you see an adobe wall surrounding a peaceful-looking village. Welcome to Shady Sands, stranger. Please holster your weapon while you are here. Well, we will unequip our knife and walk into the village and walk into Shady Sands. First, we'll talk to Seth on the left. Good day. I am Seth. How can I help you? I'd like some information. Information? What do you want to know? I want to know about this place. Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation system so we can grow our own food. If we were not plagued with raiders or rad scorpions, we would have no problems. I want to know a little bit about these rad scorpions. Those damn rad scorpions have been after our Brahmins since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Last week they took my brother Jarvis. Raslo, our doctor, is looking for an antidote as quickly as he can. Hey, if you have the means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Erdash? Can you tell me about these raiders? There are several groups of raiders. I reckon I organize guards like Ian to help fight them off. There is one band to the southeast of here. Watch out for them. Okay, thank you. As we move on, we can go to the building to the right. Talk to this man right here. He says, welcome, stranger. We don't see your kind here often. We can ask him why not. He says, look, Shady Sands don't need your kind from the hub or Junktown or wherever you come from. We do pretty good by ourselves. The last trader from the hub sold us a malfunctioning irrigation pump. We've had it with your dirty deeds. We respond with saying, you got it all wrong. I'm not like that. Yeah, right. So you say. Just don't get into trouble, okay? Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. What was his problem, man? We can walk into here where we see a man in a leather jacket. A very short, stocky man as described by our Pip-Boy. Hello, stranger. You look like you're new here. What's your name? We can introduce ourselves by saying, I'm Robert. He says, good to meet you. I'm Ian. We can ask him what he does here. He says, I was a guard for the water merchants of the hub. However, I was shot during a raid by bandits. I've been staying here since. The people have helped me recover. Still, my knowledge of the outside world and my experience makes me useful here. Shady Sands is my home now. Occasionally, I even get to visit Junktown or the hub to do some trading, since I'm the only person here who has ever really left town. We can respond by saying, I'm sorry to hear about your injury. He says, thanks, I've been healing up, thanks to Raslo. He says, what can I help you with? We can ask him to tell us about the raiders. There are 3 groups, the Khans, the Vipers, and the Jackals. They pretty much hate each other, but they all raid Shady Sands. We can ask him to tell us more about Shady Sands. Shady Sands is a small but self-sufficient community. The only trouble here is the bandits and the Rad Scorpions. We can ask them, why are the Rad Scorpions trouble? Rad Scorpions are very dangerous. They have a poisonous stinger in the tail and they are very quick. Aradesh has been trying to find a way to get rid of them. If you feel brave, you could talk to Aradesh about them. Then ask him about Seth. Seth is a very brave fighter. He occasionally goes to the Rad Scorpion Caves to kill a few Rad Scorpions, but they always wind up coming back. There are just too many for him to fight. We can ask him for directions to the hub in Junktown. He responds by saying, the hub is a very big trading center to the south Shady Sands. It's run by several different caravan groups of merchants. The water merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo merchant traders. Junktown is a little south and ways west. It's smaller, but still a good place to drop in for a drink. It's overseen by a fellow by the name of Killian Darkwater, the local shopkeeper, sheriff, and mayor. We can thank him for this. We can say to him, could you help me out? Your experience would be a bit useful. To which he responds, tempting offer, since this place gets boring. Tell you what, standard rates, 100 caps and you've got a deal. We can respond by asking him if he wants a piece of the action instead, and he, because of our speech, he will offer to help out in exchange for his share of the loot. And just like that, we've recruited our first companion, Ian. It's notable that you never, ever, ever, ever want to give Ian a burst weapon. Never think of putting anything that shoots automatically in Ian's hands. We can go south of this building, here, and in here we can see a busy cook preparing a meal. We can see a peasant, and we can see Aradesh, the leader of this town.
Greetings. Your business in Shady Sands might be...
I'm from a vault to the west of here. My people are dying of thirst, and I need to find a water purifier chip to help them to survive.
Wanderer, I shall believe you, for now. You may enter Shady Sands, but be warned, your every move will be watched.
I was wondering if I could ask a few questions.
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
What can you tell me about the other towns around here?
Junktown lies south of here, though there is little in the way of visitation. From stories, I'm certain there are cities south of that.
Thanks. Can I ask some more questions?
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
What's going on around here?
Oh my, yes. Great packs of Rad Scorpions are killing our herds. We don't know where they're from, and no matter how many we kill, there's always more.
Go on.
And now the monsters are attacking my people. Raslo is trying to find a cure for their poison, but I'm not sure how it goes.
Well, I'll help you get rid of those things.
Yes. Please, talk to Raslo. He possesses far more information on these creatures than I.
Thank you. And just like that, we've gained our first quest. We've been directed over to Raslo, who just happens to be in this small hut across the way. He, however, refuses to talk to us if there's not mourning. We can mention that we're trying to kill some Rad Scorpions and ask him if he has anything to help. He says, why would I be able to help you kill Rad Scorpions? I'm a doctor, not a warrior. But for that, you should see Aradesh or even Tandy or her boyfriend Seth. Leave me. We can respond by saying, I need some of their poisoned. He says, if I had a sample of their poison, I could create a cure. We're going to ask Seth to take us to the Rad Scorpion Caves, and he's going to show us there. But he says he'll show us there, but he won't follow us in. So, taking out our gun again, we leave Shady Sands. And we enter. Down here are the first 2 Rad Scorpions. Make our way north. And face down another Scorpion. As we move east, we find 2 more Scorpions. We then move south to find the final 4 Scorpions in the cave. And just like that, we've leveled up. Now, we're gonna put our points into small guns and speech. Pump the final 9 into lockpick. And just like that, we've cleared out the Rad Scorpion's cave. Now, we're gonna make our way to Vault 15.